new video game called Watch Dogs is getting a little bit of heat because apparently they have a non-player character in the video game that resembles Trayvon Martin. Now, the whole game's premise is basically about a hacker who's really, really angry and he wants to seek revenge because of the accidental death of his niece. So what he does is he goes around town and he hacks into people's phones. One of the people, the non-player character that he hacks into, is someone by the name of Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin appears in the game as a 21-year-old drug dealer with the NPC's name bearing a strong resemblance to that of Martin's. He's also wearing a hooded sweatshirt, as was Martin at the time of his death.
Given the situation here and the hoodie and the fact that the names are so similar, it's clearly not random.
Yeah.
So somebody put that in the game. And if they wrote that in, why did they write it in? Well, there's really only two possibilities, and neither one of them that good. One is to get attention. Second of all, the second possibility is that it was malicious, because in the game, Trayvon Martin is a 21-year-old drug dealer.
Yep.
And a bad guy.
He showed up as an attacker on a criminal convoy mission.
Now, the name Trayvon Martin, that's not a coincidence. That's not a
He's wearing
random,
a hoodie, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely somebody saying that about Trayvon Martin, and the fact that they made him a bad guy leans me obviously towards number two, which is that someone did it maliciously and they thought it was really funny. My guess is that a lot of people aren't going to find it funny.
Yeah, there's a family that lost their 17-year-old son because a self-proclaimed neighborhood watchman decided to shoot and kill an unarmed 17-year-old who had Skittles and iced tea. So yeah, that's a really heated story, right? That's a really controversial story. Of course, a lot of people disagree with whether or not George Zimmerman should have shot him. But regardless of what you think, a 17-year-old died. And making fun of that in a video game isn't funny.
Okay, so very quickly, there are three reasons for how we know that this is bullshit. Number one, in Watch Dogs, certain elements of the game are RNG, random number generated. When we're doing these side missions, these non-main story missions, it's filled with RNG. The names are RNG. The character models are RNG. The jobs for the characters are RNG. It's all RNG, randomly generated. The second reason for how we know that this is bullshit is that his name is not Kayvon, as T-O-I-T is pronouncing, or I should say mispronouncing. It's Kevin. It sounds more similar to Kevin. It doesn't even sound like Trayvon. You're mispronouncing his name. But there's a third reason. The guy who posted this photo in the first place is a guy that goes by the name of Crushing Bort on Twitter. And this is what his description reads. Freelance photographer for plus-sized cats clothing catalog. He's a troll. He's a fucking troll. And if you read some of his other tweets, you know for a fact that he is a troll. So of course, since he was responsible for all this bullshit and stirring up a lot of drama, I decided I would congratulate him. Nice Photoshop, dude. You got TYT talking about it. And by nice, I mean you're a fucking idiot. And of course, he got butthurt on the internet because he's a little troll bitch. IDK, what this is a reply to. Did I insult BMW photos of underwhelming chest hair? At Enigma Hood. Oh, troll, you like my chest hair? You want to lick my nipples? Oh dear. You're even dumber than I thought. Don't worry, child. Your balls will drop one day. So guys, do me a solid and tweet this motherfucker at Crushing Bort and tell this troll what you think of him. This is Enigma Hood signing off.